We're doing a landscape makeover today. What's up, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning into Horticulture Geek. I'm Ray, and today we are here at a friend's business. This is actually a house that's been converted into a business, and we are doing a landscape makeover. When you're getting ready to tackle a landscape makeover project, the first thing you want to do is clean up what you have there. Get it down to the good bones so you know what you have to work with, and then you can go in and figure out what to add. So today I'm going to walk you around. It's raining a little bit, but I'll walk you around, show you what we're working with to start with, give you some befores, and then we're just going to get right in here and start pruning and cleaning and pressure washing and getting this thing set up. So I'm going to flip the camera around and show you where we're at. All right, so we've got corner trees that are going to get pruned up. We've got old azaleas that are going to get pruned down. We've got old crepe myrtles that are really poorly planted that are going to be removed. And then we're going to do some just basic bed cleanup, and then we're going to pressure wash everything, and that shutter is going to get rehung on the wall. So at this point, we're just going to get into it and see where we can go. All right, so I'm gonna show you kind of a status update real quick. We've got half of the beds cleaned out. We're still cleaning out the other half. We still got some more pruning to do, but I thought it was a good time to pick the camera back up and show you where we're at this stage. So let's look around. So we've pruned these bushes down, not as dramatically as the front. We've got all the vines and weed and trash pulled out of here. There's still some mossy things in there, but fresh mulch will knock that out. We've got a lot of branches pruned out of this tree. We've got a power saw. We're fixing to tackle the bigger ones that the loppers could not get to. And we've got this bed cleaned out. We've got the whole front of the building opened up now. So now I'm gonna get the power tools. We're gonna take some more branches out of here, finish cleaning out the beds over there, and then we'll start pressure washing. All right, guys, so we have the cleanup pretty much done at this point. So I'm going to turn around the camera and show you what we've got done. We have pressure washed off the front of the building, made some repairs on the mailbox that was messed up, cleaned the lighting fixtures, pressure washed the sidewalk, cleaned everything up. All the bushes have been pruned. All of the vines and weeds and creeping stuff, the wild mess has been pulled out of these beds. These beds had not been really tended to, and the owner, she just got this building, but she doesn't think these beds have been tended to in at least 15 years. So they had just been let go to do what they wanted. So there was all sorts of wild violets and Virginia creeper and some ivy that had gotten in, and just all sorts of, we pulled all that out. We pruned the azaleas down. So I'm going to flip the camera around and show you what we're working with at this point. All right, so here we go. We've got these pruned up. There was more stuff everywhere. You can see where we pruned everything out. We cleaned all the big weeds out of here. We've limbed up this bush as best as we could. Got it, raised the canopy up on it. Got the porch all pressure washed, pruned and cleaned all these out. When we started this morning, you could not even see this handrail. This big azalea here was grown all the way over the handrail. The sidewalk was covered in moss and slime and mud and gunk. So we've got all that cleaned up. And over here, we've pruned up this corner tree, limbed up its canopy, and got all of this bed cleaned out as well. You could not see most of these landscape railroad ties. Now these are old railroad ties. The property owner is going to replace these at a later time. with some nice brick edging. But for now, you can at least see them. We've got it cleaned up. So here, it's kind of hard to see in the sunlight, but it's looking so much better. You can actually see the building now, and before you really couldn't see the building. We're just gonna button this up. And the property owner and I went to a store and we looked around, and ultimately she has decided that for ease of maintenance, she doesn't really want to do a lot back in the space. So what we're going to do for part 2 to finish up this landscape project is we're going to put fresh mulch down in all the beds, and we're going to put up some hanging baskets on the front porch, just some simple ferns, but it's going to really help this property look much better and more inviting. So I'm going to set the camera up and watch. You can watch me start working on the mulch. We are going to do a fairly conservatively deep layer of mulch to kind of help suppress some of the weeds that were in these beds that maybe we didn't get them all pulled up, because you know when a bed is this far gone, there are so many deep roots in there that it's hard to get everything. But just be patient. And the property owner knows that she's gonna have to kind of do a little bit better of staying on top of these beds to keep them weeded and looking nice. So I'm gonna set the camera up and we're gonna get to laying this mulch. All right, guys, we have reached the end of our project here today. It has been a long day. I'm probably covered in filth, but that's all right. So I want to flip the camera around and show you the finished product. Now, again, this is not spectacular botanical gardens. This is a clean, simple, professional business landscape remodel, but it's at an old house, and I just thought you guys might enjoy seeing it come together. I mean, these principles can be applied to any home. Anyone can do this. So step 1, just clean up what you got. Prune stuff down, get trees out of the way, clean up your beds. And then step 2, once you've got it cleaned up, add in the things you need to make it look better. Fresh mulch, if you want to hang some plants or do something like that. So let's turn this around and let you see what the finished product looks like. So here it is. We brought the canopies of the trees up. We pruned the azaleas down. We got all the bindweed and briars out of the flower beds. We cleaned up Larope that had gone crazy. We cleaned out ivy that had gone crazy. We put in fresh black mulch. We pressure washed the porch. We pressure washed the shutters. We pressure washed the sidewalk and steps. We cleaned the light fixtures, we cleaned the mailbox, everything is fresh and clean. We added hooks and did ferns just to give it a little something there. And so here it is. So again, not the biggest and most dramatic transformation, but still a huge transformation. And sometimes just cleaning things up is all the transformation a property needs. This was a very inexpensive project as well. It did not cost us anything but time to clean out these beds and prune these bushes and trees. The mulch we got on sale right now because it's Memorial Weekend here when this video is getting shot. So mulch is 5 for $10, 5 bags for $10 right now, and we only needed 20 bags to do these beds. We bought a couple of hooks, we bought the 2 ferns, and we bought a couple of hanging basket extenders. That's all the money we spent, guys. Other than that, it was time and using supplies that most gardeners already have anyway. We all have rakes and shovels and pruners and stuff. So this is the transformation. I hope it has inspired you to get out and put a critical eye on your landscape and on your projects. Maybe you have a friend or neighbor that you could help put your skills to good use, just like we did here with our friend, and make the world a little bit of a better place, right? One plant at a time. So I hope this has inspired you. Like I said, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Give me a thumbs up if you don't mind. If you liked the video, leave me a comment if you have any questions. And hey, if you haven't subscribed to Horticulture Geek yet, I would pretty much think you would want to do that, because pretty cool channel in my opinion. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Until next time, guys, from my garden to yours, I wish you all the best and happy gardening.